Good morning, Bomb Squad. This is DC Kool-Aid and Lisa over there watching TV, so you might hear some TV in the background. But we coming live with this. No, you good. This election thing going on. I'm trying to make my screen big so I can see. But every time I do that, it go away. So no, it's not that. It's the screen itself, the share screen. It is election day. This is getting more scary than scary. All right, let me see what I'm missing. I need my headphones so I can see how loud I'm talking. I got too much stuff up here. Every time I say I'm going to clean it up, I don't. Yep. Whew. Then I took my glasses off. And I can't see. Ooh, my glasses dirty. Good morning, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. Appreciate you guys coming through. We just want to see where everybody head at with this close election day. Of course, I ran it last night. You all right, babe? Because that sounds loud in my headphones. You need some help? What's up, Sakina? And I want people to get on the live stream with me today so you can voice your opinion, how you feeling, what's going on in this world right now as we speak. I'm trying to clean my glasses so I can see. What's up? Good morning, Ballot. Let me drop this link. Why this thing in my way where I can't get to it? Oh, here you go. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. What's up? Good morning, Pat. Everybody got their little burnt toast and coffee time? All right, I done dropped the link. Let me put my glasses on. Now I can hear and see everything. I got too many headphones. This is for music. This is I'm gonna put this over here. I might can find some non-copyright music while we sitting here talking about this. Epidemic. That Joe has pulled up Christmas. I do not want to hear no Christmas right now. I feel like this one for right now. It's just a little something, something. That was loud. Sorry about that. Hold on, Violet. I see you. Y'all make sure y'all got y'all breakfast and y'all coffee. We might be here a minute. That's right. Fix it up, Violet, before you get on the screen. I gotta share the live stream. Where's my phone?
Okay.
That phone working.
How y'all feeling this morning?
Hey, hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm trying to share it with my Facebook. Hold on. All right, let's see if it works. All right, I just shared it with that. I'm trying to get my regular one to come on. What's going on? Oh, here you go.
What's your way, boss
Oh,
lady?
this is not doing what I need to do.
Mm. That's too much fun.
All right, here we go. Good morning. What's up, Violet?
Good morning. How are you guys this morning?
We doing great. If you can speak up a little louder, cause you sound a little far. Anybody else want to get on the panel? Please jump on the panel so we can
Oh, well,
all voice our opinion.
I
The
think
link
my
is in the
hand was
description,
over
not
my
in the
mic.
description, but the link is in the chat. Jump on the panel. Hold on, because I need everybody up on this one.
Can you tell me if I was half asleep or did
You
I
was half
really
asleep.
see some hood? Yeah, but did I see some white hoods on y'all news?
Wait a minute, hold on. Say it again.
Did I see some white hoods in y'all streets last night?
You might have. And they was crazy when I went down there by myself. Hey,
You
Crystal,
was
thank
on
you
it.
for. What's up, Crystal? What's up, Mr. Montgomery? Shamita, Sassy, Pat P, Shakina. I was just trying to see something real quick because I posted on my something on Facebook just don't work properly. All right,
I can't believe I came on here. Look at me.
Miss Vicky. I'm gonna remove Facebook over here. They can come and join us over here. All right. So jump on a panel with us and we're gonna discuss it. Crystal said she at work. I think Biden is going to win. Um, you was up all night watching these results, Mr. Montgomery. I know, right? It's like I woke up and I was like, Lord, I don't know what to see. I don't know what's gonna happen. What's up, Sandra? Jump on the panel, guys. What you think, Valid? What's your thought process? Oh, she disappeared. Hold on.
I'm here. Um,
What's what's your thought process on this? The way it's looking.
are y'all ready for this?
Oh.
Well, my thought process is, ooh, well, If y'all really want my honest opinion, here you go.
Uh-oh.
Um, the president is just one man. Okay, to me, from the last
Right.
election to now, um, all he did, all the nation did, to me, is show what is really going on in America. And it's not the one man president. It's the people that create our laws. It's Congress.
Okay. Uh-oh. You went black. We lost her. We'll give her a minute to get back. Kool-Aid, Peter North here. Old adult film star. This election is fraudulent. I believe Biden is going to win also, and Trump is going to act like a big baby like he always does. That's what Sassy said. Yeah. I'm just waiting, we'll see what people got to say because this is hold on. Hold on. Oh, this thing ain't click. Miss Terrell. What it do? What it do? Y'all jump on the panel. Good morning, DC. Hey, Nanny Hawkins. Okay, she back. All right, go ahead. We lost you for a second. Uh-oh, you frozen.
Can you hear me?
Barbara Williams said Trump is going to win because Trump is what American really is, racist. Baby, Nanny Hawkins said, how are you? Shakina said, part of me think Trump is going to win. I hate to say it where I live. Biden grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and he wasn't doing too well in the votes in this area. Vanessa Gray said, good morning. Barbara, I agree with you. That's what Shakina said. I agree to see Biden is going to win, but Trump is going to make things unnecessary difficult because he is so a loser. You know what? I'm start putting these things up like this so we can just all go through the whole thing at the same time. All right, go ahead, Valerie. What was you saying?
Well, basically, Trump.
Uh-oh, I don't hear you. You don't have no sound. There you go. You made something.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, to me, Trump is just an idiot. They put in there so they can pull his puppet strings. Even the last election, he was surprised that he won because he didn't. They stole it, and this time, he pissed off all the ones that was behind him, even from the other countries that helped him steal the election. And this idiot being in the White House just showed how evil Congress is and how, to me, I'm so sorry, America, but Trump said it before I did. He said that his voters are the idiot, and he was right. I'm sorry, but if you vote for Trump, you're an idiot. He didn't know nothing. He still don't know anything. And they had this idiot supposedly running our country, but Congress runs our country. They make all these foolish laws that is just for the rich people, and all Trump did was expose most of them.
Hmm.
and it still didn't change people's mind. So what does that say the average American is in their head? Are you that weak minded that you can't see? This man has done so much that we just look at it and keep going.
Right.
You
It is
know,
hell.
and he
Okay.
he want to keep he want to keep all this crap in your head. It's just like the old saying: you take a pile of crap and you throw it up against the wall, see what stick. So he just say whatever he wants,
Right.
and then you have to try to figure out, is he lying or he telling the truth. He is incapable of speaking the truth. So if
Vic,
you want to believe what come out of his mouth, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Ms. Vicky said it is hell of a tight race, but we had to hold on and watch the remaining states where ballots are being counted. Um, Barbara Williams said, just in my own driving between Michigan, where I live, in Ohio, that visit often Trump signs were everywhere. He has got a large support system. Ms. Terrell said, Orange guy has his people in the high courts to overturn whatever it isn't happy with. This election just shows how truly divided we are, and it's beyond race because the Latinos helped him get Florida. And it's sad because they don't see how this whole 4 years ain't did nothing. Ain't nothing. It didn't better. How they say it didn't go good, and everything went bad.
Yeah, they saying Trump has done more. What has he? Yeah, he has signed more than a lot of presidents. But what has he signed? They gave out 5 stimulus packages. They signed 5 into law. We got one check out of 5 stimulus packages. Where is the money? We had to sign another 400 and some billion because the airlines needed help. The small businesses needed help. These people are crying, saying they're not getting any of the money. Trump even said himself it was $495 billion sitting to the side that I'm gonna sign an executive order that all Americans, that's enough to pay for everybody to get another $1,200 of stimulus. Okay, you didn't, so where's that money? They not holding them accountable. If the Democrats even tried 5 things of Trump, 5 million things, it would be all over the news. People would be stomping in the street, and I don't get it. It's like I I guess some black Americans too, but most white Americans, they would rather be poor
Right.
than to vote for somebody that would do anything for black people. This country is just against black people. I'm sorry to say, and all Trump did was bring it to the forefront,
Mm-hmm.
because they love hiding they white hats, and he just done brought it out. He's calling it out, you know.
Right.
So if we don't learn as a people to stand together, they sure gonna crush us. I'm trying to tell you, black people, if you do not learn to stand together, we are the divided one. He brought that out too. Black America is divided. All we do is fight each other. And if my age in the 50s, I'll be 57 in January. My age, if we don't teach the 30-some-year-olds so they can teach their children, I remember like 10 years ago, somebody said that
Mm-hmm.
we was, excuse my French, that we was punk a parent because we wanted to be our children's friends and uh, be more understanding to them than our parents were to us because they had it hard. They were hard on us. We don't want to be hard on our children, and they not teaching their children like my
Mm-hmm.
my great niece. She voted for the first time yesterday. We were
Oh,
so proud of her.
congratulations.
Yeah. And what is all this teaching them? They have to learn so much from us. Now, look how it was already hard for black children to get a fair, decent education. Now look, if they parents can't afford a computer or a laptop or something in a home, how they gonna learn now? But maybe God wanted us to start learning at home again to get some home values because these kids was out of control
Hmm.
to me.
Um,
And
Miss Terrell said the
I come from
majority.
old school.
Miss Terrell said the
I'm
majority of
sorry.
the money went to the business and the huge corporation. That
No,
the,
it didn't. The small businesses didn't get the money.
the
The
dude
really
is a
big corporations that didn't need money are the ones that
positivity,
It went to
baby.
the special interest.
Because you talking
yeah.
over there.
Huh?
You talking over that. That's why I said that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The small businesses, the ones that were supposed to get the money, didn't get the money. The big corporations that give them.
Well, what she was saying is the dude is a businessman. He's in it for the money.
He's not. Y'all understand? He is not even a good businessman. He has
No,
bankrupt all
Trump.
his
I'm
businesses.
sorry to talk over you, Luke. Trump has failed at every business he's tried,
Everything.
including America. He has
He has
not. He is
failed at
not a
every
successful
business.
businessman. A businessman. He's a business idiot. He has single-handedly destroyed everything he has put his hands on. You know, and he think he can put his hands anywhere.
Well, that's what he
He
said, and
ain't
they
put his
don't
hands on the right one yet. Cause I'm trying to tell you, if he'd, ooh,
Miss Terrell said she said she
he'd have
didn't
been
say
on
he
the
was
news
a good
because
businessman.
Oh, well, yeah.
he is not a successful person at all. He's a bitter.
But he is what people who don't have their own mind want.
No, he ain't.
Somebody feel their who can. It's like I don't know. I don't know if anybody's old enough other than Miss Violet to remember Jim Jones. You remember Jim Jones, Miss Violet?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who took all the people, black and white, took all the people over there to that island and made them drink the Kool-Aid. It's all fun and jokes now. He has made an entire population of people drink the Kool-Aid. He is for the people, America first. But all he is doing is sitting up there saying that everybody else doesn't matter. And they voted for him. Even though he is cutting programs to their house, even though he is cutting programs to their family, even though they
Yeah.
have lost people to COVID, they are continuously voting for him because he makes them feel good about stuff they say. He makes them feel good when they pull guns on
He
kids and
make
when
them feel good about a white America. That's it.
he makes them feel good when they say
Yeah.
nigga. He makes them feel good when they deface. Somebody went to a Jewish cemetery and defaced the headstones. He makes them feel good when they
See,
do
this
those
is
things.
what right. This is what they don't want. They don't want, and they see that more so than any other race. I don't care if you Japanese, Chinese, Hispanic or whatever. It's Black America that they do not want us to have any kind of strength because then you have real democracy. Okay. The other races they depend on Republicans to help them out because they can get loans and stuff quicker than we can as Americans, and they not even Americans,
But
you
the
know.
stupid part about it is
So
the poorest states in America keep electing the same person. They keep electing the same senators. They keep electing the same people. The poorest states, the poorest people keep electing millionaires who don't give a shit. Lindsey Graham won. There's no way he should have won. It just
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
it's like it's like being allergic to a dog and then going and buying three dogs. You are actively doing
I feel
something
like
to
God
hurt.
is angry at us. I
Huh?
don't think enough of us is doing the right thing. That's just my personal opinion. That um, we need to get back to what's right in God's eyes because
Well, the
um,
reality, America has
he
never been
can
right.
punish us any kind of way he wants to. Um, this
America has never
world
been
ain't
right.
right.
All right,
I believe that's why the other leaders.
Barbara said, well, I didn't vote for Trump, but he has been good to our veterans. My
No, he
mother,
hasn't.
my husband is a vet, and Trump does take care of the
No, he
veterans.
doesn't. Those plans
No,
were already in place before
I'm
Trump became
cool.
president. Those plans were already in place. These are plans that have already been in there. Trump has
All the
nothing to
wonderful
talk about
programs
them.
and things that's right. Barack did that for 8 years. He put in place, especially for our veterans. Trump is just riding the coattail
But
of it.
nothing for the
And
veterans
what
other than
Barack
talk
did
about
in
them being
8 years, Trump is wow. The man didn't even fill all the positions that were to be filled because he didn't want anybody. I don't care if you were a general or a long-standing senator. I don't care who you were. He eliminated, and I know you know what this feel like, DC. Not to hit on your hurt, but you right here, and you have felt the hurt. These companies that our big business. My brother last year, I ain't trying to put him on blast, but he was a one of the vice presidents of one of our local banks, and he was the head technical officer. He did all the computers, the tollways, collected all the money for the banks. But he was the technical person. But he was third in line at the bank. This was just last year, 2019. He
Mm,
was there for 17 years. They downsized him. The owner passed away. He was a black man. He married a younger black woman, even though they had been married for over 20 years. So she's still like around my age, but the owner would have been like 80 something. He was in his 80s. And as soon as he passed away, the first thing she did was get rid of it was the owner, another guy, one other guy, and then my brother. He was fourth in line to uh, this community bank, which is huge here, you know. And the first thing she did was get rid of all the three top salaries, you know.
mm,
And her not thinking, she brought in these special interest people to come in and revamp the bank. She paid them millions on top of millions on top of millions. And they were a scam.
mhm,
But instead of her continuing to feed and nurture the black community like her husband worked so hard to do, she stripped. These were black people jobs she was stripping.
mm,
She got rid of them because she didn't want them to have any kind of say because they knew how to run the company, or she wanted to run it herself, and she trusted the the upper echelon, let's say, the 0 and 1 percenters, and look what it got her. The federal government seized the bank, and it is no longer that bank after all over 50 years of this man work. Got rid of most of the black jobs, you know,
mhm.
and it's a credit union now. And yeah, it destroyed my brother. It really did because um he he lost his house. He moved in with me for over a year, and then he left and went to another part of the country, and now he's getting back on his feet. But I don't understand us as a people. I really don't. Why we can't stick together. We have had leaders, Dr. King, Malcolm X, all the people that got their heads busted in riots and trying to stomp and create things for us to not appreciate it and nurture it. I don't get it. White people ain't got no problem doing it. They really don't. They don't care if they don't have anything, as long as they are the majority of strength in this country. They stick together. They don't care if they got to go out there and shoot some possums to eat. That's what they do. They doing their part, but they stick together. Even with these, I can't say it enough. Donald Trump. I know you got people that love you and everything, and I have to love you because God tell me I have to, but I ain't gotta like you, and I
Maybe.
don't. I don't like you because you're a liar. You know,
But you,
I can't smoke. Sorry, y'all.
Jazz. All right, let me go through the chat. Jazz said this could be where countries no longer have president. We are a corporation, no longer a country. Let me
Didn't
scroll back. I can't go too far. Barbara Williams say not true. Lisa Obama cut vets in HBCUs.
Y'all gonna keep listening to what happened.
Yeah, but why does good people like Barack have to do what he had to do? Barack had to make a lot of compromises. He didn't have a house, he didn't have a Senate. All he had was the presidency. And he still accomplished with all that stacked against him. He still was able to accomplish so much with no help from Congress, none. And everything that he did, he had no choice but to compromise on things that they'll pull it back out and throw it at him now, just like they doing us right now.
Click on
You
the left
know,
on the panel if you want to jump on the panel. If you want to talk, I'm losing my voice.
just like Nancy Pelosi and all them. They make them look bad. Oh, they don't want you to have this. They don't want you to have that because they're not going to sign these things, these stimulus and these bills and these laws that the Republicans want them to sign, because then they have to give up so much. Then they'll turn around and say, yeah, Nancy Pelosi and them signed for, the Democrats signed for the Republicans uh, to be able to do this and do that and have this and have that. Well, if they didn't compromise with them, we wouldn't get anything.
Hmm.
We have to compromise with them because they don't care. They don't give a flying crap. Okay. So if they're not getting what they want and some, then they don't sign anything. And President Obama did not have neither house, the House or the Senate. And it was miraculous what he was able to accomplish. And yes, he had to give up a whole bunch. And it was the Republicans that wanted all those cuts in everything we do. And if we don't give it to them, then we get nothing, absolutely nothing. And that's what you see Nancy Pelosi and them going through right now. They can't sign, if they sign these things, y'all have no idea what will actually happen. These people are trying to take everything, everything. So
Mhm.
Nancy Pelosi and them have to continuously, just like former Democrats and the ones still there now, they have to compromise. They have to give them a certain amount just for us to get a little. That's the way they work. And they ain't gonna change no time soon. If we don't change, y'all they can keep putting these robotic devils in if they want to.
Right.
And
All right.
you're gonna see.
I'm gonna go
I'm
down
sorry,
the
go ahead.
I want to go down the chat real quick. Jazz says she lost family in the Jim Jones cult.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Mama of VA, that's Vicky. That's my best friend in Virginia, my only black friend. She said Trump did not do anything for African Americans or vets. Obama had already put it in place.
Yep. And he just lived off of it.
That's right, Jasmine. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Um,
Yeah.
Whoever voted for him, don't talk about Black Lives Matter. Millions of millions are dying from COVID because of him. I'm still having lingering issues from it. He put over 100 white judge in court in the courtrooms. Hold on. Dad said in the debates, black people were not a part of the conversation because we lack revenues. This is about Theos who moves money, who move money.
We are billions of money in revenue. All the stuff that we sit up there and buy, we are. We just would rather buy Gucci than buy Jerome. That's the problem. We are billions of dollars. If we stop giving them money, watch how much. Watch what happened. We stop buying their stuff. Watch what happened. All of a sudden we got something to say.
Baby, keep talking for a minute because I gotta answer my call.
So yeah. We are billions of dollars in revenue. Black money is everywhere. We are the ones that set the trend. So the reality is that no. There are it's it's billions of money in revenue. Hold on. In the debates, black people were not a part of the conversation because we lack revenue. Even though technically, in the debates, black people were not a part of let me turn it down. Even though we are considered the minority, even though our money is not considered the same as theirs, imagine if all of us stopped shopping at Walmart. Imagine if every person of color stopped shopping at Walmart. Imagine if every person of color stopped going to these malls. Imagine if every person of color, I don't care what your job is or how much money you make, imagine if you only spent that in businesses for people of color.
All right, sorry about that. Moms had to call. They on their way to church. All right, I'm back. Let's see what they saying on here. Where I left off. Revenues. We lost Valid. Anybody else want to jump on the panel? Please do. Sometimes it's easy to talk versus typing. Where was I at? Retro want to know how's election going. Hey, what's up, Thick and Meaty? Veterans suffer really bad here in Las Vegas. That's what Jazz said. Hold on, they said what it do, Retro. All right, Mr. Montgomery said Trump literally told people he in it for himself and people still support him. You can't tell folks like that anything. You're right. People don't see it. I don't know why they don't see it. That's good. Retro said I didn't vote. All right, let me scroll down. Lisa said, we are a mighty force, but we have been told we are nothing. Mr. Montgomery said, Lisa, I hear what you're saying, but you've got folks who value shoes more than black lives, so that's hard. That's a hard one. Oh, you typing back. All right, guys. Somebody jump on the panel and help this conversation go further. Because this is a chit chat about what's going on right now. As far as the election, they see it and they don't care. That's what why that one's so slow? And I read it up there that quick. It didn't even pop up over here. All right. Ms. Terrell say they see it, they don't care. They don't. So, I mean, I don't talk politics, but I do not want him to win. But I just figured this is what's going on in the world today. So let's share, our thoughts and stuff. Let's get up on this panel and stop being nervous and scared to say what you want to say. You don't have to, if you don't want to see yourself, you can blink your how you call it, your camera, and it just had a little picture on there if you want to do that. That'd be fine also. So I mean, because I was nervous when I went downtown. So, hey, what's up, Leilani? Mr. Montgomery said, hopefully these current trends hold, and if they do, he should pull it off. You not done sleeping yet? Good night. Leilani, get your butt up. What time is it? I don't even know. It is now 10:46. It's going on 10 o'clock your time. Get some coffee and get up. Trump will contest the result almost immediately. I'm drinking a strawberry smoothie. Strawberry banana smoothie.
That's why he put that last white lady in there on the Supreme Court, because he knew he was going to have to. But at the end of the day, he can contest all he wants.
What's up, surprise around the corner? You didn't go to sleep at 5. I went to sleep at 2, and I jumped up at 7:30, but I couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm up. I'm just up. I probably fall asleep early tonight. Well, no, because I got to work my part-time at 10, so. You at work, Thick and me. Retro said, how you doing, Lisa?
Okay.
All right, let's see what Miss Vicky said. When it comes to us as people, Willie Lynch mindset and tactics are still live in full effect. Still live in full effect.
What?
When it comes to us people, Willie Lynch mindset. Tactics are breaking and it still lives in a full effect. Mr. Montgomery said, take press conference and take cap. Sheesh.
That press conference that he put out at 2 a.m. was a mess.
I didn't see that. That's when I was asleep.
Even his own people are telling him to shut the hell up. You Republicans are coming out against all the stuff he's been saying lately.
I just want this to be over with. This gonna go on till when? Like tonight?
It'll be a couple of days.
Couple days?
Well, you have to understand they have to count. Millions of ballots were sent in. You have military people who voted from overseas. You have to count those ballots. You have to count all the ballots that were sent in. You have to count all the ballots that were taken in. So now what they're doing is counting the ballots that when people voted early. And what he was trying to do was stop the ballots from being mailed in. He was trying to stop the people from counting the ballots, talking about it's over, you can't count no more ballots, they got to stop counting. No, you count every ballot you have. You are obligated to count. If you don't count them, and then he was trying to get ballots thrown out in the states, in like Pennsylvania and places like that. So no other president has done what he's done in both elections. So
surprise around the corner say it's just too much. And if Trump wins, bury me for 4 years, then wake me up. Right?
yeah. If he loses, he can be prosecuted for all the stuff he's done.
Yeah, Mr. Montgomery said he nervous because he know if he lose, them investigations in New York gonna have him under the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Under the jail. He need to be deep under the jail. Miss Vicky said, if you don't know who Willie Lynch is, he taught slave owners how to break the slave mentally and physically and believe in tactics will remain for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
What's up, ATL?
The reality is we like to go on the fact that as a people we're always together and but we're not. If somebody does something good, the first thing we say, oh, they must have sold out. If somebody wants to take care of their family and not get in trouble, oh, he is sellout, he is we are crabs in a barrel, and we are constantly pulling each other down for no reason other than no reason.
ATL, jump on the panel. Tell me what your thought process is at this moment. Hold on. Did I skip something? He said good things. One. Slim but good. PA got plenty votes. If not a sellout, they trying to jack your stuff. Why y'all afraid to jump on this panel? Jump on this panel, please. Hey, TC, I ain't seen you in a minute. TC, get up on here and tell us what your thought process, what's going on right now as far as the election. We are still fighting here in Pennsylvania. Excuse me. I like to hear what everybody has to say, then keep reading back and forth. Surprise around the corner says something didn't pop up. The whole American should be that color brown because it's full of shit. That was surprise around the corner. You ain't lying. Hold on, there go TC. What's up, TC?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I ain't heard you, seen you. You've been away from the social media for a minute.
No, just dipping and dodging, doing the waltz. That's all.
Okay.
Just doing the waltz, sis. Wow. Yesterday we were fighting in Philly, and I'm in politics, so it's a lot going on, and right. I do believe that they're holding votes We're counting now again. Yeah. Lots of ballots have been held back. Why? That's a good reason. I don't know yet, but I have my suspicion about some things, and probably by the end of the evening, I might have I'll be able to better, deliver some kind of sense maybe. But right now we're still fighting, and I just ask people, listen, if we want it bad enough, we will, we'll fight for it and work day and night for it. Anything that's good don't come easy. We know this. We all grown. Stop with the anxiety. Stop with the tripping. Okay, without the luggage. We just need, if you want it bad enough, let's get down with it. We're fighting here. We need y'all prayers on that end.
Right.
Okay. I don't need nobody. Oh my God. I don't need all that. I need, yo, what's up? What we gotta do? What's going on? What we need all lawyers on deck. We gotta go to court. We're getting ready to handle this business. That's what we need. We need people who know how to fight, not the wimpies, and not these keyboard gangsters that can fight or behind the scenes. Now it's straight face. It is what it is.
So are the people out there like protesting and all of that out there?
No, we're quiet right now. We're quiet. Things are quiet because we don't have we don't have definite yet. We're waiting.
Um,
And let me just say this: if it doesn't go a certain way, there's gonna be some unrest. I'll put it that way.
okay, because I did a video, I went live and did a video the other day when I went downtown in DC.
Mm-hmm.
And they boarded up everything.
Yep.
And they're afraid, that, if he lose, that there will be vandalism.
Yes.
And also, I had a friend told me that she was trying to buy bullets for her gun, and bullets are sold out here.
Sold out. Yes, they are.
And I'm like, this is crazy. And the first thing that came to my head when me and Nicholas was in the car yesterday, and we were talking, because I asked him, do they talk about politics, him and his friends? And he say sometime, but not really. And then I was asking him how he feel about the situation, and he was like, he don't really like talking about it, but he really don't want, Trump to win. And then I was telling him about how the guns and the bullets are sold out. And he was like, sold out. I said, yeah, they all sold out. I said, what does this remind you of? Like, think of a movie. And he wasn't thinking. And the first thing came to my head was The Purge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it's kind of scary for me to go downtown and witness the thing. But then my friends telling me that the bullets are sold out.
Yes, they've been sold out now in Pennsylvania for the past couple of months. And also, let me just say this, license, a lot of folks have been applying for a license to carry, and those that has been pushed back till next year, 2021, October. And that's for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So I can only imagine other states, may be also having these extensions, these delays, and of course the selling out of a whole lot of things, in particularly ammo and guns, all that good stuff.
Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I found it strange because, like I said, I didn't know all of that, and I was like, wow.
Mr. Montgomery, I thank you. We're listen, we're doing, and we're trying to get as much. We're trying to retrieve as many of the ballots and get them through. Yeah. Let me just say this. There's some technicalities here, y'all. When doing the ballots, when doing the mail-in ballots and dropping them off, I've noticed that some of the ballots didn't have the circles shaded in. So, like when we take those tests in college or high school and all that good stuff, and we have to shade in the circle, some people didn't shade in the circle, y'all. They X'd or they checked. Some people didn't sign and didn't date. What they did was they signed and they put their birth date. Technicality. But some people,
it shows you the fit. It got the little example.
Sis, people don't follow directions.
They think that because they went and did it, I voted. But if you didn't vote the way they told you to, we have been telling people for the past 4 years coming up to this election, Do what they say do. If somebody tells you to draw in a circle, draw in a circle. Don't check it. Don't look at it. Don't lick it. Draw in a circle. If they tell you they want signature and date on everything is the day you sign, not the day you were born. They think they can do what they want to do and it'll be okay. Or I didn't vote because neither one of them are good. How do you know? You know Trump ain't good. What Biden do to you? You keep talking about what he did or said 40, 50 years ago, but the reality is that people, as time goes by, what you did as a young adult, you might look back at yourself and say, damn, I was a little stupid. Right. But you would rather for this man who for the past 4 years has shown you exactly who and what he is. He doesn't care. He tells you, I grabbed him by the pussy. I run in. He has multiple sexual assault. He tells you, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd date her. Who the hell says that? Right. He is telling you who he is. He ain't hiding nowhere. He's not behind the curtain. He is telling you who he is. And they eating that shit up like it's good for him. Yeah. But the first thing as a community, we want to say, well, I don't like neither one of them. Okay.
Yes. All right, Queen.
Okay. I don't like neither one of them. But guess what? When you look up and you see that over 220,000 Americans have died from a pandemic, when you don't understand that this is the first pandemic to actually reach our state like this, do you know how many pandemics we've been through in the past 50 years? But we've had presidents who actually did their job until now.
Right.
There's been a pandemic. There was a pandemic damn near every other year for Obama. But one person died from Ebola over here. One person died from the swine flu or whatever flu that they had coming from other countries. And 220 have died. 220,000 people have died in America right now. There are still millions of people who have not seen their children in months because they're sitting in a hospital bed on a respirator because they can't breathe on their own. But you sitting up there talking about what Biden might have said back in 1974.
And you know what, Lisa, DC and Lisa, this is and to your chat, this is definitely a testament of us. And in the Bible says, those who live in the past suffer from depression. Those who live in the future suffer from anxiety. Those who live in the present have peace. And so, we constantly, go back and we go back like years and years and years. And everyone is due salvation and redemption. Everybody. And you watch their behavior. We have to when whoever is in, we have to make them accountable. Obama needed to be made accountable, and on and on and on. We didn't make people accountable. The other piece is, DC and Lisa, we have to know how government works. Federal government, state government, local government, their levels, then their branches of government, executive, judicial, legislative, all of them, checks and balances, all of them have their purpose. And there's some things that are, your Congress and your state senators, your United States senators, there's some things that belong to your governor. There's some things that belong in terms of roles and responsibility that belong to your mayor, your judges. You understand what I'm saying? And so as far as the pandemic is concerned, I'm with Lisa. That what's his name? Trump, he gets an F. He gets an F. That's in his ballpark. That's in his ball. And guess what? He dropped it. He dropped several of them. And then for that, and then not coming up and not making the senators and the Congress come up with a stimulus to help to stimulate the economy and to help people, to give them a hands up, and then to say, you vote for me, you better vote for me, and then I'll get it for you, is an absolute unacceptable in my book.
It's not yet. It kills.
He failed.
Good, baby.
It kills me. The commercials that he put out when he was talking about how bad America is the America now. This is what you have done. Your commercial saying that Biden is going to court China. And That is how it works. That's how this works. China,
Right.
Japan, everywhere.
Right.
We have trade with everyone. That is how it has been in shit since the world started. We are not an island unto ourselves. We can't make everything.
That's right.
So you have trade with each of these countries. Everything is beneficial. But he gonna do this is the third. What did you do? You have ostracized the United States of America from the entire world. Everybody looks at you laughing. They are laughing now at us, saying they're gonna have him in there for another 4 years. Nobody will shake his hand. Nobody don't even want to take a picture with him. If you look and see, he is telling you, it's just like that first date. And instead of the dude lying, saying he ain't got kids, and this and the third, he telling you, I got 7 kids, 5 baby mamas. I just got out of jail for rape, murder. He's who he is. And instead of you getting in your car
and driving off
your ass home, you bring him with you, move him in with your kids. That is what America did. They moved Donald Trump in with their kids. And the first thing he did was kill up a bunch of them. The first thing he did, he has said, I know more than the scientists. I know more than the generals and the colonels. I know more than the doctors. I know more than people who have been doing this their entire life. I'm not a politician. You're correct. You're an idiot. You're not a good businessman. Each and every one of your businesses have failed. The only reason you have money is because your daddy had generational wealth. And that's what they don't understand. He didn't have money that Trump could go through. His daddy had generational wealth from this generation, this generation to that generation.
Yes, exactly.
He hasn't made any money. Trump did. He hasn't made any money. He has used his parents' money to do what he's done. And the only reason he's not broke and sitting on the side of the road with a tin cup and some glasses saying he's blind is because his daddy had a bootlegger. I got this money. I can build a house on my money.
And Lisa, his granddaddy had brothels all throughout Queens. And during World War II, that's what they would do. They would have I guess you could say, entertainment for the Navy men. And that's how they made their money.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm not mad at brothels or anything like that. The reality is the world has been built on the backs of people having to do whatever they had to do to feed themselves and their kids. And that is what Trump is basing his thing on now. We will do whatever we have to do to feed our family. And if that includes letting him ride, we let him ride. But at some point, the collateral damage of Donald Trump is getting to the point where people are scared to go out of their house because the person next door might not like niggas. Or the person next door might think that I'm a terrorist because I'm kind of racially ambiguous. And if I got my head wrapped up, you don't know what I am. And these people have guns. He has set out to make the most radical, ignorant people so that he doesn't have to do anything. So that he can disavow all knowledge. These people are running around with AK-47s, I forget what it is, 16s or 6s or whatever they're called. They are running around with riot gear on, and you don't even have a job. They are running around in pickup trucks with people with long rifles shooting at people like it's the 1950s. Yesterday, I started watching Lovecraft Country on HBO. And there was a scene to where the 3 people had went into a restaurant in the 50s, before the civil rights, when you still couldn't come through the front door, eat at the counter, eat in the restaurant, sip out of the same water fountain, or be outside after dark. And baby asked me why they doing that. Because the 3 black people sat in a restaurant. There was 1 white man in there. As soon as they came in, he got up and left. 15 minutes later, there's a truck with 2 people with rifles and somebody driving around shooting at them. And she was like, why are they doing that? I said, because in America, that's what they did.
Mm-hmm.
In America, in the 40s, the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s, that's what they did.
That's right.
Police would watch them shoot somebody and go back to their office like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
They would chase them down streets. If a young black man looked at a white woman, the next day he was dead.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Black decided he was going to vote. If they couldn't get him, they killed his wife and child.
Mm-hmm. They would even get lied on, Lisa, and people believe the lie, and you still got it.
So he has successfully. Anybody want to know what a time machine is? You allow somebody like Trump to take power because he has successfully turned the clock back to where it is okay for you to pull guns on people of color or children or anybody who doesn't agree with you. It's okay. It's okay for you to stand outside of a federal building with automatic weapons. You ain't got no job because clearly your ass there during the day. But you're standing outside intimidating people. They have allowed them to intimidate voters. People, think about it, and just be truthful. If it what came between me and protecting my family and voting, guess what I'm not going to do? It is 2020. It is the year 2020. And it looks like 1955. And we're okay with that. Because we sat up there and allowed this man to take the country that everybody was afraid of. Every country in the world did not want to play with America. But now they just don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Because America is not what it was. Because we have allowed this man to turn us into a joke. And that's just what this is. He already told you he has no plan to transfer power because he ain't going to transfer power. He also knows that if he had to, he's going to go to another country because he knows as soon as he's not president anymore and he doesn't have qualified immunity for everything that he does, he knows
he'll be jailed.
So he's leaving. He's telling you what the hell he's going to do. But hey, let's vote for him because I got money and he can keep my money. He don't give a shit about your little $100,000. He don't give a shit about your little million. The only people he cares about are the people who don't even have to leave their house. He does not care about your little money. He doesn't care about you, but you do. So you just sit your ass out there and you say, I had a person at my job tell me the reason he voted for Trump was because of his tax bracket. But he also said about all his black friends and this. Trump has allowed the world to be who they are. Outwardly and openly, be who you are. Irrational, idiotic, imbeciles who don't like you because you're darker than them, because you have an accent, but they're quick to say they're Irish American, German American, Russian American, Italian American. You quick to claim another country. While at the same time, this is our country, black folks. This is exactly. We don't know what tribe we came from. We don't know what area in Africa our ancestors came from. We were brought over here, and everybody who was born and raised here, this is our country.
That's right.
You can say you're African American, but Africa is a continent. It's not a country. And stop acting like it is. Right. Everybody came from Africa. The Italians, the Germans, the work, everybody came from Africa. So essentially, everybody's African American. But this is our country. This is who we are, and we have allowed it because we don't want to stand up, because we want $250 shoes. Michael Jordan is a billionaire because he sends the same shoe out every year, and we stand our dumb ass in line to get it.
Just not me.
We stand our dumb ass in line to get a $1,500 phone, and you go into a $200 a month party. We stand our ass in line to go get a car so we can have a status, so people can sit up here and say, "Oh, you must have something," but you pulling up to your mama's Section 8 house. It is too hard for you to uplift your neighbor. But it is amazingly easy for you to go into a store and buy something from Gucci after Gucci told you how you feel about niggas from the last time you put something out.
Let's get into it.
And say I don't have purses and shit in here that came from like stores and shit. I ain't gonna lie. But I worked and I did that. But I will also give you my last $5 if you need it. I will also make sure that you're okay. I told baby last night I'm slightly radical when it comes to race relations because I grew up in the South and I grew up in an area where I wasn't black enough to be mad about being black. But in reality, I am worse off than most because I'm not white enough and I'm not black enough. But I grew up in an area where my grandmother looked like Cicely Tyson and they acted like she was my maid and my servant and not my grandmother. I grew up where nigga was the word of the day and they was cool with it. I grew up where my grandmother would rather say, it's okay, we can go to the back of the line and let these old white ladies get in front of her than allow me to say something. So make no mistake about it. If we continue to go down this course, I don't give a shit what you got in your closet, what you got in your driveway, and what your house look like. You are absolutely positively no better than the person that just called you a nigga in front of your kids. My bad. Told y'all I was a little militant. My bad.
I was going.
Well, that's all right.
I don't know if they can hear me. I was going to add something though.
You want to add something, Joe? Just stand right by the mic. You ain't got to come in there.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is Charles, y'all. Hello, everyone. Bomb Squad. But yeah, like just to further, discuss on what Mama Lisa said. At the end of the day, us as Americans, we don't think rationally. We don't think like they say. The saying is, common sense isn't that common. Most Americans don't have common sense because just like Mama Lisa said, you can go ahead and stand in line and camp for 2-3 days to go get a pair of $250 shoes or $1,000 phone. But it took all these people that we so-called, we follow, celebrities. We gotta do what the celebrities are doing. Now it took all the celebrities, all the basketball players. It takes other people in order for somebody to stand up and say something. And us as Americans, we shouldn't be like that. Like, this is why we're in the situation we are in now. Because we allow somebody to get into office that should not be there, that is not qualified whatsoever to get in office because people didn't want to go out and make a stand and speak their mind. So I guess behind closed doors, it's okay to always talk trash about people, but when it's time to step up and do something for yourself, everyone was scared. And that's why we had to deal with this for 4 years. It shouldn't take, as Americans, it shouldn't take other people for you to say, oh, I can do something because this person's doing it. This person's sticking their neck out. I don't got to take the heat because I'm just joining them. Why can't we be our own people? I think people need to start understanding that as a whole. Like, be your own person. Be the change. Be the person that can step up. Be that person that will be able to take the risk. Don't wait for somebody else to keep doing something in order for us to be able to do it. It shouldn't take a situation like this where we've been in such chaos and fear over so many things that have happened over this 2020 year for people to go out and finally vote.
Exactly.
Who I vote for, who you vote for, our ancestors fought for everyone to have that right. So you just basically slapping your ancestors in the face and saying you don't care because that's something you don't want to do. It's not just voting. It's just a lot of things that go on in this country that people don't do that they can do. Just like if you can go, just like when we go out here and wait for this stuff, you should be able to go out here and vote and make a change. Stop being scared and start stepping up. That's just how I see it.
Can I say something to Charles to what he just said? I want to make a point that he just made, and he said something about the voting, and I just want to say being consistent with the vote. Charles, you are so on point with this. One of the things I just got a text, and one of the things that I'm just now that we're hearing about it, some people who voted were taken off the books because they didn't vote since Obama got in office. So they call it a purge. So a lot of municipalities purged and had laws and legislation that said if you don't vote consistently like twice, then you will be purged from the books. So here's the thing. We continuously think, and I'm going to say we don't know anything. We don't study civics. We don't do our own research. We don't do our own due diligence. We don't have topics of conversation at the dinner table or wherever it is people want to eat and things of that nature. But we always say politics and religion, don't talk about it. In my household, we talked about it. And I knew what to do, when to do it. We have to have people understand that the presidential elections, as very important as they really are, there are other elections elections that are just as important. If you don't vote, you will be purged from the system. And now we have a whole bunch, hundreds of thousands of votes and ballots that are going back because once again, people don't follow direction. Back to what Lisa was saying. Check out what's going on locally because they will tell you things will come in the mail. Ask questions. I mean, we all know, we know where the football games are. We all know where the basketball and all that. We know where the Beyonce contests and concerts are, but we don't know where to freaking vote. And we don't know our divisions and districts and our police division. We don't know these things. This is our problem. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is a shame. I have people that can go statistics up, down, and give you Terry Bradshaw all the way into whoever is the football hero of today. But yet and still, when I ask them about certain questions in terms of policy and politics and such and stuff, basic. I'm not talking about anything deep. I'm talking about some regular schmegular. They don't know it. I'm tired of that. We're gonna have to listen here. Here's the deal. We're gonna have collateral damage. Bottom line, everybody cannot and will not be saved. I don't like it when it's not what that people don't know. It's that they don't want to know that pisses me off. Okay, and so we're gonna have to change our narratives, our conversations with and to each other. We're going to have to learn how is it that people from Asia and all other countries come over here and they become a force to be reckoned with politically. People go and ask them what you want in politics. We've been here and they bypass us. We got to stop with the woe is me because I gets into it. Okay, we get into it in certain communities. We do get into it. Certain Black communities in the country. Oh yes, we do. We get into it. Okay, but we have to do things locally and then work and inch our way up to the states and understand what's going on there and understand all the laws and everything that goes along with it, as well as the federal government, and understand roles. Everybody has a role. Don't talk to me about President Trump and going to college because that's an act of futility. It's a mute point. That's not his deal. That's not what he's supposed to be dealing with. That's Congress, that's your Senate, and that's your governor, not Trump. When it comes to this pandemic, that was Trump, F. So please, we have to be knowledgeable, find out and document. Listen, documentation beats conversation. Email. I will say one thing. the Caucasians that I know, the Asians that I know, the Hispanics that I know that don't even speak English. These folk come over here and they get one set letter. Somebody writes the letter for them in whatever in English. They all sign the same letter and send it to their Congress. I can't get my folks to say boo cat dog because they don't even know who their congressperson is. It's a disgrace. And the only way we will come up off of this is if we do it ourselves. Nobody else is going to do it. We've already been shown. Everybody will turn. They'll leave you because folks are tired of having us ride on their back. And especially since we've been the rocks forever. So, I mean, I'm saying all this to say that trust me, everybody's going to be made accountable. Nobody gets a pass. The president don't get a pass. My Congress, my senators, they daggone sure enough don't get a pass. My council, my judges, my governor, my police commissioner, my fire commissioner, they don't get a pass. Those are very important offices that we need to make sure that we have a handle on us also. And can one person do it all? No, they cannot. We divvy out the responsibilities. We have different people that are in different things, that do different things. And hey, this is your responsibility. This is get information and share it with the rest of us. Just share the information. Send it out to other people. Somebody's going to read it and say, whoa, what's this? And then be able to dissect it, discern it, and then be able to say, you know what, y'all, we need to take a look at this. Check this out. Hold up. Everybody, hold up. That's how we got to do it. Share. Don't nobody want to share. Oh, that don't pertain to me. I don't have any kids in college. I don't need that. But I know somebody does.
Somebody does.
Mm-hmm.
Stop playing. Come on. I don't need a house. My house is already paid for. I didn't ask you all that. I'm giving you information. That means that I just need for you to possibly share it with somebody. It's called
Pass it on. Pass it on.
Yeah, the problem.
Pass it on and get your blessing. We are stuck like Chuck, and it's disgusting.
Yep.
So I just want to say, Charles, I appreciate what you said, bro. And I want to say I want to say this. I saw some alphas, I saw Qs, I saw sigmas, I saw brothers out there yesterday, and I was like, handle your business, brothers, because I need y'all to step it up. And they did it yesterday. I saw it with my own 4 eyes. And I want this moment. Keep that same energy, YouTubers, right? Keep that same energy, because we are not. We still battling.
And I just think of a lot of platforms. Do what we doing right now. It'll wake people up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yes. Thank God for you. And well, see, let me just say this: your platform, you always do this. So this is nothing new for you all. You always talk about things that are of importance, fun, kiki here, kiki there, but you all are always on point. We need folks to continue to do what you're doing. We need more people to do what you're doing, and continue on from here on out, because next year is a whole nother gangster. And those who are not technologically astute, we're going to have to step it up. Those of us who are, step it up. And for those who may not be able to have access and they don't know how to do certain things, the elders, we're going to have to help them along the way. And so I'm just saying that's what's going to happen, because they're going to do they're getting ready to do it all now. They already stacked the deck in terms of the judges. So just know things are happening. And is it to our favor? It will be if we know how to go about and navigate it. I always say information is important. There's nothing that I can't do. I'm not scared. We're going to handle the business.
Right.
You see? Yeah. And so gagging and roasting, I just want to say this and I have to go. Gagging and roasting, that's all cute, y'all. That's, and this doesn't mean this is not for you, your people, and your platform, Lisa and DC. But I want to say, just for the whole YouTube, this gag and roast thing, If you don't know how to write a letter, if you don't know how to spell, if you don't know how to put together an executive summary, if you don't know how to do, then gagging and roasting and doxing mean absolutely nothing. You are a disgrace to society. You are a menace to society.
Yep,
Okay?
I see it.
Dox Trump and find out where his grandfather and them got all their multi-millions of dollars. You want to do something? You want to do something?
Right.
I'm just saying. Don't dox people ain't got no money.
Say it again.
Right.
They got their
But
money.
listen,
Trump and his family got their money from where everywhere else. Do y'all think everybody who has generational wealth got it from tobacco and cotton? No,
Definitely.
they got it from
right.
They got it from running drugs. They got it from running
Corn liquor.
alcohol.
The Kennedys.
They got it from selling out their family. Do you think generational wealth comes from all just
Nope.
light and fluffy kittens? No,
It
it
was
comes from doing
criminals.
what the hell
No,
else you
ma'am.
have to get that money. But now it's clean because you dirtied the money up back in the day. So now you have did actual business. So now it might be a little clean. But trust me when I tell you, black
All
and
that
white
money's still
people
money.
alike.
Yeah,
You got
all
your
that
money
money's
from
still
selling.
All that money's still dirty.
Yeah.
The money.
Well, listen, DC and Lisa, I have to go, but I will, if you're still around, if you're still on, or when you come back on, I'll try to come back in because, like I said, you all have always been very consistent, and you always talked about the things that are definitely necessary and positive and advantageous for our people. I thank you myself. I thank you. And I thank you for allowing me to, come on sometimes and say some of the things that I need to say. I do not want a channel, but I collaborate with my brothers and sisters who are doing the doggone thing, and we can help each other. That's the bottom line.
You know, you're my sister from another mister. You're welcome in here anytime. I don't care if we don't have to. Nobody has to agree 100% of the time, but if we're having an open and honest dialogue, then we can get somewhere. The reality is that us sitting up here talking to each other in our homes, that's great. But unless you are willing to put yourself out there butt naked and bone dry to let other people in, it means nothing.
Yes.
It means nothing.
Absolutely.
Because the reality is, you got to understand. I'm going to break it down like this. Trump is the GM of America. He is the figurehead. He is the person that you look toward. However, the people that are actually running this country are not him. It is the people that you go back into office. Do you know that Lindsey Graham got reelected? Mitch McConnell, he probably will get reelected. These people are living off the backs. If your senator or congressman is Lindsey Graham, he doesn't give a shit about you. And you voted for him.
Indeed.
The people that actually affect your life, you vote them in and they get mad when they do the shit they've been doing.
That's right.
Trump is just who decides the checks. He has no idea. Y'all knew that when you put somebody into an office of president, somebody who has no idea how to be a politician, and at the end of the day, the president is a master politician. You put somebody in there because I want him to drain the swamp. He has different thoughts. He's not a politician. We need a politician. We didn't need a businessman.
Right.
We didn't need a businessman. If you want a businessman, put a businessman in office in your state. Let the governor be a businessman. Let your senators and your representatives be businessmen and women. Do not sit up there and put the president, who needs to be the best politician ever in life. Do not put them in that situation. And we have ran through this shit. Y'all do know that at the end of the day, the president, even Obama, Clinton, all of them, at the end of the day, they were figureheads. They could only do so much. Even now, they can do so much. But his words are inflaming those who feel like they are entitled to have everything when they do nothing. And that is the problem. It is not that he is the president. It's not even that he's a racist. In America, trust me, you have walked in front of, sat behind, talked to a racist today. You have seen someone who hates you because you are black or a woman or a Muslim or Jewish. Trust me when I tell you, racism is prevalent and it will last forever, because I don't care what you say, there will always be somebody who doesn't like you irrationally because you did them.
That's right.
So Trump is a fucking relevant.
That's
Stop
right.
voting in people who actually have access to your lives. Trump is just inflaming those who feel like I don't have to work because I'm white. I'm the master race and this, and the third.
There you go. There you go.
He is only inflaming those who have irrational fears. It's like being afraid. It's like being afraid of heights. For some reason, people are afraid of us because we're a different race or ethnicity or religious background, or because and don't let me start talking about how nobody gives a shit about women.
Right.
All races, creeds, and ethnicity. But women voted for Trump, even though I grab him by the pussy, I push up on him, I can do what I want because I'm a star. My daughter's sexy. I'd date her if she wasn't my daughter. Even though he's spoken these things out loud and on microphones, women are sitting up there following him going, yes, Trump is the new God. There ain't no such thing as a new God, dude. Ain't no such thing. Go. At the end of the day, we have to come together, people. Black and white, green and purple, Jewish, Christian, Muslim. We have to come together, because if we don't,
Lisa, DC and Lisa and Charles, and to your chat, let me just say this, and I definitely have to go. Okay. But y'all just give me that energy. I'll be like, yes. Here's the thing. You said something about women, and I'm gonna just say something about Black women. Black women have been the rocks of Gibraltar for our community forever and forever.
what, man?
When a Black woman, when a woman has a child, that's the closest time that they are to death, trying to give life. And this is how we do. And so that's not going too kindly in the spiritual realm. Okay. And so sometimes the sisters can't even get rest. They're worried, they're thinking about and trying to make sure everything is done. No freaking port, nobody to help them with the groceries, nobody to hold a damn door.
Yep.
Nobody. Okay. And that's a shame. So, and I'm here to say that, if my sisters are the ones that find cures for diseases, they're the ones that find ways in which that we can do and better organize things and help us with education and things of that nature. Sometimes it's hard, and a lot of us go on the wayside. A lot of mental health, mental illness. We have a lot of issues, and good, bad, or indifferent. Sometimes I can't stand certain things that I see, that I'm seeing. However, I just say that I'm Lisa. I'm a proponent, and I'm definitely a fighter for my sisters, because I see the stuff that my sisters go through. When you have children, I don't have any children, but I do, but I don't biologically. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all some strong mother suckers, and I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate and I love all my sisters from the top of my dome to the bottom of my feet. I'm not getting on here talking about anybody. I don't do that. I don't like some of the things that I see from a whole lot of folks, but I'm not getting into that. How can we better ourselves? How can we empower our brothers so that they can come up and do the things that they need to do, so that we can communicate better with them and have better relationships with each other, all the way around, mother and daughter, father and son. I'm with that. That's all I'm with. I'm not into anything else but that. And so I just wanted to say that because yes, my sisters, y'all, sometimes take time out for yourselves. Just take it so that you can rethink and regroup and restore the energy that you need so that you can have your own mental health day. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will always be behind women. I think that we do 100% of the work and we get 0% of anything. We are.
Boom.
They continually talk about the collapse of the family, how they made women so strong that they didn't need a man. That's not the reality.
No,
the reality
not at all.
is that I don't care how strong I am. Now, while I may have a wife, I don't care how strong I am. I don't care what I have done. I don't care what I have made happen. I still need my wife. I still need my partner. The reality is that for years, I will say this, and even though some of it is the fault of the person, for years our men have been taken. They have been killed. They have been incarcerated. Mm-hmm. They have been shown that they have to aspire to this man as opposed to letting them know that they have to be their own man. My son is 10 years old, and there are certain things I tell him. I'm like, at the end of the day, there's the only thing you have is your word. You look someone in the eye when you talk to them, you stand up straight, and you do not let anybody bow your shoulders. At the end of the day, we have had, even when we had a man, we had to make it work.
Right.
So the reality is that we bear the children. We keep the family together, regardless of whether or not there's a man in the picture, because the reality is you have taken them away. And the ones you left behind have no better sense than to look, instead of looking at a politician or at a doctor or at a lawyer, hell, at an electrician or a carpenter, instead of looking at him and aspiring to be that, you aspire to have things. You aspire to hold money up like a telephone. You aspire to walk around and I see your ass. The reality is that we can only do what we can do. And if we have to hold the family down, that's what the hell we gonna do. But if you see your sisters out there and you see them going in the wrong direction, or you see them shifting off to the side, don't talk about them. Don't laugh at them. Say, come here, let me holler at you for a minute. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing to say, come here. Let's see if we can figure out another way to do it. The president, while it is the presidency, while it is a very important part of our existence, the reality is that us as Black folks, we've been handling not having money and being broke for a long time. You putting President whoever in there doesn't change that. Every time the economy collapses, all you see is white folks jumping off of buildings and killing themselves and their kids. And you see Black folks going to McDonald's, scraping change together. Because at the end of the day, we're going to figure out how to feed our family.
Okay.
We have been riding this broke-ass boat for a long time. But make no mistake about it. The problem is not that he is incompetent. The problem is that he inspires people who are radical and violent and who have no concept of when you pull a trigger and release a bullet, you can take somebody's life.
There you go. There you go.
They have no concept of that.
DC and Lisa, I'm getting ready to go, y'all. Peace out. I love you, and I'm still listening.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Peace out, y'all.
And appreciate you being on our live stream panel.
Thank you for coming.
Of course, and thank you, Charles, and your chat. Love y'all. Peace.
Thank you. Love you back. All right, guys. We've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes, so we're about to go anyway. Thank y'all for hearing us out. And we might be back later on with some more updates. We're gonna do updates throughout the rest, well, probably this evening, to see where we at with the count. Anything you want to say, babe?
Thank you, guys. Sorry if I go off to the left a little bit. Y'all know me. Thank you. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Thank you. Love y'all.
Thank you, J Dunn, for listening. And she said she glad you back home.
Thank you. Love you, Jay. Love y'all. Really do. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. We be back with some more election updates. All right. Talk to y'all later.